We won again! This is good. But what is best to...
Bannerlord!
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their women.
And money!
That is good.
This is the Bannerlord series by BoydofZINJ. We will be playing version 1.1.5, PC version with mods with an Empire start. All these mods are listed within Bannerlord on the Steam Workshop. So I got them all, and how I selected them is I just got them from the version 1.1.5, and then I looked for each ones. And I also did some research on the mods I selected as well. And I'm showing the list of mods. The first few, I've been told that you have to have them in a specific order for them to work. The mods seem to be working. I have had no crashes yet. I have not played none of the mods in any length of time, only a few quick moments just to test them out. Likewise, I do get some alerts warning me about these mods, but nothing fatal yet. And I'm showing you the list of all the mods I'm using. Alright, I'm now showing you my Steam page just to show that I've only played it 27.7, roughly 28 hours. And these 28 hours was done roughly, I would say, right either when the game came out in early access or right before. I just want to show you this just to show that, you know, I haven't played it in a very long time and I don't have very much experience in it. So, pardon me if I make a few mistakes. With that being said, let's actually go into the gameplay. And I hope you enjoy it, friends. This is episode 000. We're going to create the world that we're going to be playing Bannerlords on. Now, I do have mods, and I'm going to show you the mods. These are the list of mods I have, and I'm going to select each one. I don't think I tweaked very many of them. The only thing I did was I tweaked the bodyguards to have 10% or maximum 10 guards. I haven't used this mod, so I don't want to have too many guards yet. On the flip side, I do want some guards. If you play any of these mods and have suggestions or see any problems with the the settings, please let me know in the comments below. I will appreciate any comments. Please, likewise, I'm going to say here, like, subscribe, click on the bell icons, make a comment or two, and if you're shy, an emoji is just fine for the sake of engagement. Believe it or not, these little engagements goes a long ways in helping small content creators like myself and my channel. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. And so we're just taking a quick look at all the mod options I have. Okay, and remember, I just recently downloaded this game, and just to show I don't have any saves or anything, let's click on the save games and see what's listed in this on my PC at this time. You notice that there's nothing in my save campaigns. I have no saves. So let's create the sandbox game. When you click on sandbox, there'll be a little intro. Let's listen to the intro, just in case you haven't seen it, or I haven't seen it in a while. I'd like to listen to it. And yes, this is voiceover, but regardless.
For 500 years, the Calradian Empire dominated the continent. Its armies scattered foes before them. The strongholds of proud tribes crumbled beneath its engines of war. From the forests of the north to the wastes of the south, all was brought beneath the standard of their legions. Brutal as the conquest was, the wise agreed that it brought peace. The land now untroubled by armies, grew rich. But empires, like men, grow old. Leaders lose a common cause. Corruption spreads. Old enemies learn the Empire's tricks and devise new ones of their own. Until one day, the bonds holding the Empire snap. Then comes the Civil War, pitting all against all. A time of hatred. A time of suffering. But also, even in the worst hours, a time of courage and defiance. As new leaders arise, from new places and new peoples, to turn back the tides of destruction and bring forth a new world from the ashes of the old.
I thought it over. We're going to do an Empire start. I almost went for Britannian because I kind of like their bonuses, especially early on. However, Empire, I like the theme of the Empire. And yes, that's the reason why we were playing Star Wars Empire music. So we're going to go with an Empire theme for this sandbox campaign. And again, we're not using any cheats. None of the mods are designed to make the game easier. And we're not using any console commands. And no known exploits. If I do something that's an exploit, I don't know about, but I'm not going to try and break the game either. So the Empire. The Calradian Empire is in decline. Even before the suspicious death of the Emperor Arnesios, the once united realm was torn by political rivalries. Today, those factions are in open war. Yet Calradians endure. Their methodical study of defensive strategy, in which garrison cities slow down invading forces until mobile field armies can come to their rescue, helps hold their neighbors at bay. They get 20% less garrison wage, that's money. Being in an army, 25% more influence. Okay, more influence. Village hearths increase 20% less. I have no idea what a village hearth is or what it does. I would imagine that's healing. I'm not sure. If you know, please let me know in the comments. I guess I can Google it. I have no idea what a village hearth does or what the bonus or penalty is doing. All right, I'm going to hit randomize a few times and then click on the face. I know most of you are probably laughing and say, man, I'm taking a long time creating a character. This is the way how I whirl. And you have to remember, I haven't played the game in a very long time. 2, it's been a while since I created a character. And 3, I want to remind everybody, I'm doing a voiceover, which means I actually already played, and was muted myself, and then I'm adding the voice after the fact. With that being said, and I know I use that phrase a lot. With that being said, I'm just picking a character. I want to kind of be realistic. I see myself kind of, even in regards of an ethnicity, I see myself being kind of darkish, skin tone. My hair shouldn't be kempt, and I would see myself being kind of overweight with facial hair. That would make logical sense. And then I accidentally clicked the wrong button, but this is life. So let's start over, and let's click on a few other options. I'm going to fast. I'm going to just make the game go by faster to skip some of the options. You can pause at any time. But again, that's the thoughts about my character. Is I'm trying to make myself, I would say about average in height, which, at least based on the scale, be on the bigger side and a little dark skin.
Advance!
A little dark skinned.
Give them hell!
Those voices. Hold
Give
on.
them hell! Ladders up!
Yep.
Stand fast! Take them down! Look at them run!
For top hair, I'm looking for a decent hair that looks like it's been combed but not too combed and a little messy. Same thing with the mustache and beard. Alright, I'm looking for something that will give me a rugged face. I'm thinking some scars, but nothing too outrageous either. Facial paint, nah. I'm looking for scars. Alright, I think I'm done with my character. Now time for skills. So let's think about the skills. I want to concentrate on specific skills. Starting from the top, vigor, one-handed. I think I'm going to go one-handed, probably shield. On control, definitely bow. Endurance, I think I'm going to gain all three. Riding, athletics, smithing. Scouting is probably, and tactics would be for cunning. On social, probably all three. Leadership, yep. Trade, yes. Steward is a useful one, and medical for intelligence. So that's what I'm going to look for. This one, riding polearm. I don't plan on using polearms. Trade and charm and social, yes, those are useful skills. Athletics, polearm, endurance, nah. Smithing, crossbow, I'm not using crossbow. Scouting and bow, that's another useful one. And it's control. Vagabond, roguery and throwing. I'm not doing roguery and not concentrating on throwing at this time. So I'm thinking for right now, trade and charm. For leadership. Or I'm sorry, for my next level. Leadership and tactics, that's a useful one. And cunning. I'm not doing two-handed or throwing. I am concentrating on athletics and bow and control, so that's a useful one. Engineering trade, I'm not concentrating on engineering. And I already have trade. Charm, leadership, that's a useful one, and social. Riding, medicine. I do need riding, and I do want medicine, and I believe you only get one medicine choice. So I'm going to pick this one. Next level. Crossbow tactics. I'm not using crossbow. And then I noticed, wait a moment, I just want to double check something. Oops, went back too far. Luckily, it doesn't reset my choices. Okay, so again, I don't want to do crossbow, so I don't want to pick this choice. Roguery, I'm not doing roguery. Athletics and smithing, I'm doing both of those, and vigor. That's useful. Trade and charm, I have both of those, and social. I'm not doing engineering. And caring for horses, what's that? Riding, steward. I already have a point of riding. I wouldn't mind steward, but I already have a point of riding. So the best one is athletics and smithing with vigor. As a youngster growing up, alright, train with cavalry, riding and polearm. I'm not doing polearm. Crossbow engineering, I'm not doing either of those skills. At least not yet. Riding and bow, well, I'm doing both. I already have riding. Polearm and one-handed, I'm not doing polearm. Throwing and one-handed, I'm not doing throwing. It's tempting though. Roguery throwing. So I'm not doing roguery and I'm not doing throwing. So I'm thinking maybe I should pick this one, get 1 point in throwing and one-handed, and I also have a point in control, which would be useful. But then I realize, I really want to go bow. I like the bow skill, and this has no bow skills. So this one would make the most sense, even though I have a point in horse riding already. Next level, one-handed and two-handed. I kind of want one-handed, but I don't want two-handed. I led a caravan, tactics leadership. Well, that's a useful one too. I kind of want both of these. This is gonna be a hard choice. Trade and smithing. I already have a point in trade and smithing, so no, not that one. Bow and crossbow. Again, I'm not into crossbows, so that'd be kind of useless. It's tempting though, but the problem is I have no one-handed weapon, and that's what's athletics and roguery. I'm not using roguery. Charm and stewardship. I do want stewardship, and an extra point in charm might be useful. Plus, you get mercy, generosity, and honor. I'm going to keep this. I'm lacking in one-handed weapon. I'm going to have my character young. I debated, but I'm going to keep this choice. Okay, so I'm going to be wrapping up this episode. You know, episode 0. Like I said, we're primarily creating the world that we're going to be playing in. This is what this episode is, which is character creation, world building, and showing off what mods I'm using. And I'm still debating it. The problem is I do want a one-handed weapon, but there's not enough points. And I'm going with 20. Sure, you can have some of these other points. And now picking a flag, this is a very cosmetic thing. It's a mod I picked up as well to have a little bit more flag options. More options is better than less options. You know, I'm thinking dragon. Empire reminds me of a dragon. At least that's what I'm thinking. A theme. If you notice, I did fast forward the speed of the game. I'm now slowing it back down to normal. And this is the banner I'm picking. It has a dragon in the middle, you know, an empire reef looking Roman thing in the background. And I'm thinking blue with gold. And I'm just looking for the right color blue. And, you know, again, I'm playing with the colors. At first I look red, but then empire reminds me more. I'm thinking visualizing gold for some reason. Maybe it's part the Roman in me. You know, I'm thinking Romans, but and I know there's a total conversion mod for Romans. This is not that game. But this is what I'm going with. And then again, I'm playing with the colors a little bit. For my clan or family name, I'm going, of course, with Zinj. Some people pronounce it Zinji. That's not the way to pronounce it. It's Zinj. For my character name, my first name, BoydofZINJ is the way I'm going. All right, and then we're going to hit next. And yes, I do have 2 points in writing. I could use another point in one-handed tactics and leadership. I mean, I could use 1 point, many points in many areas, but those are points I desperately need. Okay, we'll be wrapping this up. I'm going to be saving the game and just showing off where I'm at in the world. I'm not even sure. I believe I start in the Empire. Oh, difficulty. I'm going to put myself in as a Bannerlord. I play around with the difficulties for a little bit, but Bannerlord is the way I'm going to run. We start off near the Castle Danustica, and it looks like we're kind of southeast. So we're probably the South Empire. Is it all right? And we start off with 1,000 gold. I believe it's gold. Might be called something else. A simple weapon, bow and arrow. I like having my sword on top, and then once I get a shield, get a shield. So I'm going to switch the weapons down. Of course, I have nothing else in my inventory. And let's save the game. I'm going to make 2 saves. One as a complete new start. So if for whatever reason I just want to start out for the very beginning, I could. And then my normal save. All right. This will be wrapping it up. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. And if you have any suggestions, comments, criticisms, or ideas, for the sake of engagement, please send me them in the comments below. Likewise, and I know I've harped about this before and I've said it previously, but for lowly content creators, any type of engagement such as like, comment, subscribe, clicking on bell icons, notifications, all that stuff really helps out with the YouTube gods. It really does, especially for lowly content creators like myself. But I hope you all have a great day, and thank you very much for coming on me on this journey for Bannerlord. And yes, we are playing with mods, and yes, there will be. I will not be using cheats, known exploits, or none of these mods are making it super easy where I could cheese out. That's not the purpose of these mods. These mods are designed to enhance or make the game even more difficult in some cases. Maybe a little less, with the escorts and who knows. But that's why we're picking these mods. it's that time of the video where I'd say adios. Thank you for watching. And if you're hearing this, I really like to say thank you for staying at least this long or skipping to the end. I really appreciate it. Better yet, the YouTube gods seem to enjoy it. Please like, subscribe, click on the bell icon to notification alerts. It really does help content creators like myself. I need the help. If you have any suggestions about my YouTube content or my channel or about this video, I'd love to hear it. Please leave a comment. Regardless, I'd like to thank you for watching. Stay safe, be entertained, enjoy life, and until next time, adios, goodbye. Hope your RNG is better than mine. Thank you.
All hands, initiate shutdown sequence.